There was once a time when people imagined the future with optimism. The future represented progress, opportunity, stability, a better life waiting ahead. But for many people today, the future feels different, uncertain, unstable, even frightening. And beneath modern life, there is a quiet anxiety many people carry every day, the feeling that something about the future no longer feels safe. Part of this fear comes from the speed of change itself. Human beings evolved in relatively stable environments where change happens slowly across generations. But modern life changes constantly. Technology transforms industries overnight. Artificial intelligence reshapes jobs. Economies shift unpredictably. Global crises spread instantly through digital media. The world moves faster than the human nervous system comfortably understands, and when people cannot predict the future, anxiety naturally grows, because uncertainty creates psychological stress. The human brain constantly searches for stability, patterns, and control, but modern life increasingly feels impossible to fully control. Every day, people are exposed to endless streams of alarming information. Economic fears, climate fears, political conflict, technological disruption, social instability. And because digital media rewards emotional intensity, fear spreads faster than calmness. This creates a world where many people feel mentally overwhelmed before their own lives have even begun. The future stops feeling exciting. It starts feeling exhausting. At the same time, traditional ideas of stability are weakening. Previous generations often believed that hard work would create security, home ownership was achievable, careers would remain stable, retirement would eventually arrive. Today, many of these assumptions feel uncertain. Young people watch rising costs, unstable job markets, housing crises, and economic pressure while trying to build lives inside systems that no longer feel predictable. Technology deepens this anxiety further. Artificial intelligence now raises questions people never previously considered. Will jobs disappear? Will human skills lose value? Will technology outpace society itself? For many people, the future feels less human than before, more automated, more digital, more uncertain, and perhaps the deepest fear is not technology itself, it is loss of control. The feeling that modern systems are becoming too large, too complex, and too fast for ordinary people to fully understand. This creates emotional paralysis. People overthink decisions, delay life plans, fear making mistakes. Because when the future feels unstable, commitment itself becomes frightening. And yet, despite all this uncertainty, something important remains true. Human beings have always lived through uncertain times. Every generation believed the world was changing too quickly in some way. Fear of the future is not entirely new, but modern technology amplifies it continuously. For the first time in history, billions of people experience global anxiety together in real time. Perhaps this is why so many people feel emotionally exhausted today. Not only because of present problems, but because they are carrying fear about futures that have not even happened yet. But there is another truth modern anxiety often hides. The future has always been uncertain. Absolute certainty never truly existed. People simply felt more protected from unpredictability before constant information exposure made instability impossible to ignore. And perhaps the real challenge of modern life is not controlling the future completely. Perhaps it is learning how to remain psychologically stable despite uncertainty, because no human being can fully predict what comes next, but people can choose how they respond to uncertainty itself. The future may remain unpredictable, but fear does not have to control the entire experience of being alive. And perhaps that is the quiet truth many people slowly begin realizing. The goal is not building a perfectly certain future. The goal is building a mind capable of facing uncertainty without collapsing beneath it.